This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Left side is Hawkins. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
Quarterback keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to get the corner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. that ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Dropped, and he got nothing on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Wide receiver going in motion. Off-play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Out wide left, it's Turner. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Florida. Rolled his way into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Hawkins. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That one's not even close.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Hawkins. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the direct snap, it's Shepard. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Left side is Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Right side, it's Turner. He's out past the 35. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide left, it's Clark. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, obviously, the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long. And the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays, and really take them to the next level. They found their guy. This guy's been so good each and every week. He's been able to take care of himself, stay healthy, and he's gotten better as the season has gone on. And here we are, guys, late in the season. He's in Heisman contention, and he's got this team knocking on the doorstep of a college football playoff.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Upstairs, he's got it. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw one first. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And running free. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Gator. Great job by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Powers through the defender. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards.
He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Shepard. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. The short hands, it's Moore. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Turns up, it's Moore. On the stop.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Out wide right, it's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jones to throw. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rashad Downs going up top. Left side is Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Press center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Wingo. It's a seam wide open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Huskers in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Left side, it's Mays. Run ends there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Jones to throw. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Nice grab in traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. He's inside the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Martin. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right side, it's Mays. And that one did not work.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Townsend. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. It's Moore. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Left side, it's Bowman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Moore. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Could not make his way to the corner. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on fourth down. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Enough to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. In the backfield, it's Hawkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. They'll move the tight end. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Tight end now in motion. Right side, it's Boyd. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Gator! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive to set up a 3rd and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them, they make the tackle, and they now set up 4th down.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Jones to throw. Got him quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Gets the back moving. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Past the 40. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Turner. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Throws to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Jones wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Got to find a completion on this one. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
This has been a presentation of